All right, Nick, we're going to have some fun. I've been doing this trying to get to all the players, though we got a lot of players, but I am going to get to all this for everybody. What I wanted to do is kind of a video review of one of your games. And I'm not going to really care or focus in on whether you made shots or missed shots or threw the ball away or didn't throw the ball away or turnovers or anything like that. I really just want to focus in on kind of your overall positioning and movement and seeing if you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And we found that having you actually see it will be somewhat enlightening to where you're supposed to go. Um, and give me some ideas also about how to keep you improving. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over the game you played against the Rising Stars D1 team, the one I wasn't there for. There's a lot going on in here. It's a lot of up and down the court, so it might look a uh, little disorganized, the game, but you'll see that there's a lot of things that you could probably look at. And I haven't even done this for you yet, so I don't really know what to expect. So let's just see what happens. All right, so there you are. You're in the game, and all right. So let's first of all, okay. The first thing I'm looking at is you found your man, but and I found this with pretty much all of the players. It's really important to understand what you're trying to do on defense. Remember, it's not you against this guy. It's all of these yellow shirts against all of these black shirts. And everybody has to be working together to stop this ball from getting into this basket. So you are much less concerned about your man than the ball in general. And you're less concerned about your man than the middle in general. So you really have to be focused in on seeing both, right? Seeing man and ball, and especially when this ball maybe goes all the way to the weak side, to really be in the lane. Okay? Don't worry about things that aren't going to bother us, like this guy all the way off in the corner. So let's just see what happens here. All right, so this is in bad. You see both. You go for the block, which is good. All right, so now again, we again, I wasn't here, so I wasn't able to do a lot of this, but remember on the press break, forget about these guys. These guys are completely out of sync. But we want to run with you three. One guy inbounds the ball, cuts middle, and the other guy is safety. Remember we talked about this when you're dealing with any kind of traps before. You always want when someone gets trapped to be able to see the middle, a safety, and a sideline. So the idea is that if he passed it to you and you got trapped, then you'd be able to see him in the middle, Kevin here in the safety, and if Frank or Ali where they were supposed to be, you'd be able to see them as a sideline. But you're in okay shape. All right, so you penetrate and you probably kick it out to Ali, which is probably going to be pretty good. All right. Now, you seem to be moving just kind of for the sake of moving. You're actually okay just on that spot without having to cut through. Remember, you want to cut through only when you want to pass and cut. You want to cut when someone dribbles out. You don't want to just kind of run through the lane, for no reason. Let's just see. Um, all right, so let's see where you are. All right, we want to space the floor out. Okay, so Kevin passed it to you, and he's making an aggressive cut to the basket. So your first look, okay, should be a pass right back to him if it's there, right? And if it's not there, I mean, that's fine. You could also shoot if you're open, or you could try to rip this guy and get to the basket. Either one's fine. It was right there. That's okay. See, what you don't really want to do, you don't want to be in too big of a hurry to dribble. So you get the ball and you start dribbling out that way. I mean, that really isn't going to do too much unless you're thinking about passing to him. So I would have basically caught the ball, turn and face, see if this pass is there, and then just kind of see what's going on. That's a good move. Didn't quite get there. That's a pretty good move, though. Now this out of bounds. I don't know what this was. This was a complete catastrophe. I don't know what this is. I really have no idea what this is. But all right. So again, so I like the pass. Now after you pass, I fully expect you to cut really strong to the basket. Now by the way, I don't want to comment on other teams, but see how this team is really defending the lane. Like they're not worried about Kevin all the way up over here. That's just pretty good. See, how often do we drill this in practice? Now I know in the heat of the game it's different, but you have to build this into a habit that every time you pass, you got to cut. Okay? See what happens? Because you didn't cut, Ali's taking a shot here with nobody under the basket. Now you're trying to get there, but think about this. Had you cut, even if you didn't get the ball back, Ali wants to take this shot, you're there already in good rebounding position. But because you didn't cut, now you have life's a little bit more difficult. And now, as you'll see, because you didn't cut, you felt as though you had to come crash, and everybody's gotten beat back on defense, and we give up a layup. It seems as though you're kind of wandering. I really want you if I really want you either in one of these spots. Remember all those spots that are on the court when we practice, or if had you cut, you could be posting up here. Now this is actually not bad in kind of the short corner. This is kind of that short corner position, which is actually okay. But call for the ball. Okay, let me look at this for a second. Now this is very good. This is very good because he's shooting. No one's boxing you out, and you're crashing. This is very aggressive, and I like this a lot. All right, let's see. Okay, so think about this for a second. So ball gets passed to him, right? You're standing here. You've got to be much closer to the ball. You've got to just get in that kind of, that sheriff position where you're pointing at one guy and pointing the other. You want to be pretty much halfway between these guys because remember as we talked about when we did all those drills where, me and coach or me and Alexa, me and Kara are just passing the ball back and forth, showing you how quickly you can get back to these guys if they in fact make this big long pass. You should be cheating all the way pretty much over here and pointing at both and seeing both. All right, now you guys gonna get it, I think. Good D, excellent D, hands up, good help, not bad. Good box up by alley there, by the way. So okay, so you inbound it. You've got to sprint right this way, right to the middle. Not bad. And there you go. See, life is good. Get it back to the middle. We got a 3-on-2. Attack. Oh, okay, not bad. Right, got a little out of control there. Not a big deal. All right, so yeah, I don't know what was going on with this press break, guys. I mean, you're supposed to have one here, big here, and you three guards kind of working this pass and cut and replace. That's all right. We'll tighten that up. All right, so turn around. You see both? Okay. Now, already, You know, it seems like you're holding this guy's hand a little much. You already, as he's dribbling right, you should be sliding this way. You know, you want to kind of be somewhere between one third and one half the distance between your man and the ball. Um, you don't want to be 1 inch from him. You know what I mean? You're much better off sliding with him, sliding with this ball handler kind of near the lane. You see that? See that? What is this guy going to do out over here? Especially with this guard dribbling this way. What's he going to do? Nothing. All he's done is taken a good defender like you out of this play. So you should be right back, right about over, I would say, here. So now you're okay. Ball came back to you. See both, see your man, see the ball. Now this is really, really good. Okay? This is really good. This is what I want you to be doing all the time. When we're playing a team that has a good post guy, I want you, if you're in a convenient spot, to double down like this. This is perfect. This is very good. Very good. Okay, where's your man? He's out over there. Now you got to get him. You got to go get them. You got to go get that. I didn't get there in time, but that's okay. But what I would say, just to not to, I'll show you. Even though you didn't get there in time and you got the shot off, you should probably get a piece of your man just to make sure he doesn't crash. Nice job. Nice job ripping it away. Get it to the middle. Good. Very good. Excellent. All right. All that's okay. This is good. This is good. Now, we should get a layup out of this, right? Just come to you, swing the alley. There you have it. One more. Ah, okay. Hey, really, really good. This is perfect. This is what I want to see. You pass, you cut right through. Are you going to get the ball all the time? No. But look at what happens. All of these guys have to now attend to you, right? Opening up for other stuff. It didn't work out, but that was really good. All right. Good defense. I probably want a little bit higher hands. Ah, see, this is good. This is what I want to see. Get into kind of the gap between your man and the basket, right around here. Be in a position where you can get back to him, though. I would kind of close this stance a little bit. That's a little more of a technical point. We'll go over that. So that so that you can get back to your man easily, and you can be there in help, like right around here. And then if say he tries to dribble and then kick it out, you can run back to him pretty quickly. This is good. Now you come over here. You got to get there. That's not bad. timeout. All right, this is much better. Pass, get it back, release, easy game. Now, okay, that's all right. This is what I was gonna say, and I did the review for Kevin. I said the same thing to him. I just want to show you something here. So this is good. Now you see he's okay. So you see he's shooting the ball. Now when you get especially to the higher levels, you got to really think about transition defense. Meaning you got to think about how you're going to protect against easy baskets if things don't work out. And as I'll go over in a later practice, there are 7 keys to transition defense. Number one is shot balance on offense, which I'm going to talk about here. Then there's actually stopping the ball on the way back, sprinting to get back, matching up, rotating, contesting the shot, and then rebounding. But it all starts with shot balance. In other words, you see that James is shooting the ball, right? And you see that Carey is here crashing. You see Mario is crashing. So I'm not saying who, but one of you, either you or Kevin, should not be crashing. And the reason why is if you guys just come flying at the rim, all right, and something happens where the ball kicks out or whatever it is, we're going to give up an open layup because nobody is back, right? You have to have balance. In other words, there's got to be one guy at least that's dedicated to sprinting back. And James is in the middle of a shot, and he's going to try to get back, but you want another guy dedicated to do that. Now, usually it's one of the last 2 guys on the perimeter, okay? You should realize that other guys are crashing and you have to protect against getting back. So whether it's your fault or Kevin's fault or whatever, just something to think about. I mean, because look at exactly what happens. Both you and Kevin come flying at the basket, right? And look what ends up happening. That guy ends up all the way by himself. I don't know, it's just kind of funny. Oops. Okay, so Kevin, Nick pass. I presume you're going to cut right to the basket. That's a nice little seam for you to cut through. All right. Nope, you got to get to the rim first. That's okay. Ooh, almost, almost. All right, Nick, you're on your guy. That's a pretty good position. You're helping out on 15. Now get on him. Do not let him get to that middle. Do not let him get to that rim. You got picked off a little bit. It's not bad. Now wait, 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 wait. Where are you going? The ball is all the way over here. And you're chasing this guy all the way out to the corner. You should be, again, it's just like the drill. You want to see both and protect the rim. You want to be standing pretty much in the middle of the lane probably at this point. Keep an eye on your guy. He's never getting it all the way over here. I mean, if he wants to come and fill up here on the top, then you got to come and get him. But you just got to keep adjusting your position to always seeing both. So, like, for example, let's say that number 15, I think this is 15, makes a good move and gets past him and gets to the basket. You know whose fault that is? That's you. Because you should have been here the whole time. Now, once this ball swung over here, you got to kind of adjust your 1/3 a little bit, kind of adjust your position, but you still have to see both, and you still have to be probably halfway between your man and the ball. Good rebound. Really like the way you get rebounds. All right, see, this is fine right there, right in the lane. Even more, even more. Get over there. Get that ball out of there. Good crash. And they get them to take a timeout. They're picking it up off the timeout here. Oh, take it to the middle. That's no good. All right. Get on the ground. Oh, get on the ground, Nick. You could have gotten that. Get back on D. Get that out of here. All right. They're I like that you have a good instinct to the rim, for the rim. I mean, you really like to get to the glass, which is good. It's a good habit to get into. All right, balance the floor here, guys. Get back on defense again. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, this is okay, but again, you still want to be cheating here. Now we're on him. See, plenty of time to get on him. Oh, come on. I want you to do this again. Come here. Try this again. Just like we're having the contest, right? The guy gets two dribbles, and you have to stop him. Right? Close out high hands, choppy feet. Get ready to slide. Yeah, you can't let that. Can't let that happen. You take that. Good shot. That's fine. I'd probably try to put a little more pressure on him when he has the ball. I like to see the hands a little wider. Maybe one hand up, one hand down. Just make it a little more difficult on your man. It seems as though your hands are down. Your stance is okay, but I'd like to see your hands up a little more. See, your hands are kind of at your hips. I kind of want your hands up a little more. See, that's better. See what happens? Hands up, good things happen. Hands down, they just get to do what they want. Crash, good, very good. Imagine how the basketball gods kind of reward us for doing good things. Where are you? Where'd you go? Okay, you're over here. I want you in the lane, 1 foot in the lane, hands up, seeing both, you know? Hands are on your hips. Come on. It's time for you to come out, huh? I guess you see this time for you to come out. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands are not up. Get a body on him. Nope. Yeah, you're ready to come out. A little tired. I presume you're coming out. Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to you in a minute. Well, I think I was mistaken. I don't think you came out. Or you're back in, either way. I want you to honor those spots a little more, just like from practices. If you're not on the spot, I want you going to a spot. Seems like you're wandering just a little bit. Come on, hands, hands, no hands on your knees. Come on, Nick. Let you play almost the whole first half. You got to keep your hands up. Right? Way to crash. Good job. You got to balance the floor. Okay. Pass. Now you better cut. Look at this nice little seam you can cut through. Cut. Show your numbers, and if you're not open, you're going to clear it out for someone else. Allie might be filling over here. I presume you cut. And not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. Showed your hands, and look what happens. Oh, how good are we? Cut. Not bad. Want a little more aggressive cut, but that's not terrible. Swing. Good. Hey, good shot. Way to stay with it. Great pass. Good job. Forcing him into a timeout. Very good. Good. Ooh, grab that. Good. Great outlet. Get back. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle. Try to block. Hey, good job, Nick. That's all right. Hey, that's okay. Great hustle. Go for the block. Do not let him get to that rim uncontested. Not bad. Made the basket, whatever. There you go. Much better. Get all over that. Good job, Nick. Now sprint the lane. Get to the lane. Get to the lane. Get to the lane. Much more aggressive. Very good. Get on that. Hands up, though. Hands up. Good. Very good. Good switch. Better. You don't need your hands on your hips. Come on. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Switch. All right. Decent defense. And we get the ball. See? It's amazing, right? It's amazing. When you do the right things, what happens? Great job. One more. Great pass. Ooh, we don't get rewarded for that. Interesting. There you go, Nick. Much more pressure. Now drop. Okay, wait. Okay, so same thing as before. Your man's 1,000 yards away. He's not going to do anything. Out there, you know how hard it's going to be for Darian to get this ball all the way over? Cheat, cheat, cheat. Cheat to the middle. You're not even looking. You got to see both. What's he going to do? You don't need to be 1 inch from him. You got to be like right here. See what happened? Good take. Nice job. What happened? Didn't count? I don't know what that was. All right. We still in? Or do you come out? You come out? Is that you right here? Yeah, I know it's you. You want to know why? Because your hands are on your knees. Okay, come on. Hands off your knees. Hands off your hips. Come on. Hands up. Hands up. Hands. There you go. You have very long arms. You have very active hands. Let's see you use them. Hands on your hips is no good. Come on. Hands out. Hands out. Hands out. Hands out. And better. Good job. Get down. It's okay. Get back. All right, Nick. Where are you? Where are you? Where's your man? He's 1,000 yards away. So you should be right over here. Hands on your knees again. Make it hard on him. I guess that's the half. Oh, almost. No, not yet, huh? Good. Now post up. Post up. Get down low. Ah, post up, man. You could have posted him up right down there. All right, and then you came out. All right, it's almost the end of the half, and that's I've seen all I need to see. Okay, so what do we learn here? Number one, I think you need to move. We'll get to defense in a second, which is most important. On offense, I think you need to be a little more assertive with going to your spots. Seems like you're wandering just a little bit. Now, the good thing is that when you're wandering towards the rim, which is good, and you have a good nose for the basket. So I prefer you getting to the rim than wandering nowhere. But we'll get the offense sharp. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I like that for the most part. When you pass, you cut, but you got to make that an automatic habit. Now on defense, all right, on defense, you have again, as I said before, you have very long arms, you have very active hands, you're a really, really good defender. You should use them, okay? Um, so two things. One, really, and this is not just for you, this is for everybody that I've been reviewing. You've got to see both, and you've got to cheat middle. Do not chase your man on the weak side. Do not hold his hand all the way out there when he's not going to do anything. If your man is on the weak side, you should have basically both feet in the lane. And you should always, I know it, they tell you this since third grade, but you've got to see both. You've got to be pretty much halfway between your man and the ball, and you've got to see both. And remember, the most important thing is the ball, and then the middle. Your man is a third consideration when he doesn't have the ball. And the other thing, again, just in general, hands up, hands wide, hands active. We don't need your hands on your knees. You have way too good hands for them to be sitting there. But overall, not bad. Not bad at all. And we'll get better.